Every day, thousands of small and growing businesses across East Africa generate data, sales, expenses, jobs, social impact. But for most organizations, that data is scattered, it's unread and unused. This data lake comes now to change that. It's a single intelligent platform that brings business data, survey data, and AI-driven analytics together in one place, turning raw numbers into decisions you can actually act on. Let me walk you through it section by section. So you can already see on your dashboard we have the reports, we have the business analytics, we have the survey analytics, we have and the general analytics. So we'll start with the general analytics dashboard. Here you can already see we have it shows you at a glance all the businesses that are on this platform. So this platform takes a simple structure whereby we have the business database, where let's say for example is an NGO and is serving different entrepreneurs or serving different people from different sectors, and so all those people they have their own individual database. So the data is collected in they report to one specific database, and then we are able to collect data from that database, and we are able to synthesize that data using AI tools, developed AI tools, and we are able to give insights at a glance from patterns from that data. And so from this data, you can already see from the businesses connected to this platform, you can see the total revenue, you can see the total expenses, you can see the net profit, active businesses that are already on the platform, total sales, profit margins. From that, you can already see different filters. We can be able to filter by years, we can be able to filter by categories, we can be able to filter by different regions, by gender, male, female led businesses, and also by country. For now we are able to support Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, but this is of course based on the different businesses that we are working with as at now. So from here you can also be able to filter this per business. So let me show you how this looks like. Let's take one business that is probably among the 200 businesses that are on the platform. So let's take let's say for example Ahadi. So once we take that as our business, you can be able to see is loading details of the business. So we can be able to see analytics of that business at a glance. We can be able to see different insights at a glance. Also we can be able to see advisory, we can also be able to see benchmarking, and is able to pick those different details at a glance. So we can let me pick for example another business. You can see that the insights are changing, the advisory is also changing. Once it's refreshing, it's now taking for that particular business. So you can see also the data is also changing here. Like for these Kingham brands, you can already see revenue, expenses, profits, margins, and you can be able to see the trend, the expense breakdown, and then you can be able to see different business insights. Like on the profit margins, you can be able to see it's telling you that the profit margin is 94.1, strongly profitable, above the 20% healthy threshold. And then revenue versus platform average is able to give you those different insights of your business through our AI engine. And then from that we can see the advisory. It's able to advise you on different strategies that you can use to probably improve your business based on where you are at. And then it can also give you a benchmark that is comparing your business with other businesses also on the platform. You can pick another business. For example, let me choose, let's say for example a business like Penda Organics Farm. You can see it's loading data of that particular business, and then once it loads, it will display that data here. Penda Organic Farm, you can already see the revenue, expenses, profit, margins, and sales at a go. And then you can see the jobs created for that particular business. That's the impact. You can see the insights, the advisory, the benchmark, from our AI engine. So you realize that from that you can be able to view the analytics of all the businesses, but also of the specific businesses. Let's go to these other different sections. We can see the reports from this platform, from this data lake. We have simplified how you can be able to generate different reports when you probably want to export them for other use. So you can be able to generate different reports, whether it's user growth, business overview, based on what you want. You can generate them as Google Sheet, Google Slides, PDF, PowerPoints, Word document. Still, most of these utilizes our AI engine also. You can also be able to filter in terms of dates. There is a calendar there from when to this particular date, and then you can be able to generate. And then from there we have different report templates. You need your report in a particular template. You can be able to upload your template here, choose a file. Once you choose your file, you are able to upload that file, and then whether a PPTX, a Word document, and then you can upload it, and then you will be able to generate your reports based on that template that you've been uploaded. So we are able to you're able to see the total reports generated, average accuracy, top report growth, and then different top formats that many people have opted to generate the reports on. So you can also be able to see the different charts, reports over time, report accuracy, report type distribution for the different businesses. So you can also be able to see past reports that have been generated, business overview. Some have generated business by country, user growth, business overview, business by country. They've been able to generate different types of reports based on what you want to generate. Then we have the business analytics. This is where you are able to see the overall business overview, how the business is performing, per business snapshots. You're able to see profile, financials, employment, and also impact. You can be able to filter by gender. You can also be able to filter by youth status, whether the person is a youth or non-youth, based on the impact that you want to see. And then you're able to filter by country. Let's say, for example, Kenya, Tanzania. You can see as I filter, the details are changing, and also you can be able to filter by region, whether it's a coastal region and all that. So from there you can be able to see the number of businesses. We have 427 businesses. You can be able to see the page revenue of all those different businesses connected to the platform, the page profit, and page direct jobs. You can also be able to see the business details of all these different businesses. Then from there we have the demographics. You can also be able to view the demographics of the entire business. You can see the revenues, the jobs, the impact broken down by gender and by youth status, all the different demographics that you might be interested in, and with their detailed breakdowns. And also you can be able to export the same. Still on the business analytics, you can be able to see region performance, how different regions are performing and how the businesses in those regions are performing. So you're able to see whether it's a coastal region, different region. You can see revenue and profit by region, so that to tell whether the business in those regions are growing. This a county can actually use such a system to be able to monitor the growth of the businesses and to be able to see how different businesses are performing in the bid to help the business grow. And we have another one, which is the quarterly impact. You can be able to see the different impact, the jobs created, total revenue generated, women employed. You can be able to see surveys collected, waste recycled, energy produced, clean water, families, and the different trends. You can be able to see the revenue and the profit trends. So all this is the quarterly impact. You can be able to see the impact in which, let's say for example, if you're a county, if you're a business, an NGO, if you're a regulator, you can be able to see the impact in which you've been able to bring to your space. So From there, you can also be able to see the yearly financials of all the businesses that you're on your platform. You can be able to see all the different yearly financials. Let's say, for example, it's 2026, all the revenues, all the profits, all for how many businesses, how many of them are women-led, how many of them are youth-driven. You can see the numbers are changing as I keep filtering. Businesses in Tanzania, Kenya, and all the different regions that you support. So you can also be able to see peer benchmarking. This is comparing your business to the other businesses on the platform, and to be able to see or to have a glance on how your business is performing and by what margins, what are the capexes and and what have you, and all the trends that you need to see in your businesses. So we also have this survey analytics. This is the different surveys that you've probably been able to conduct. This is the feedback that probably you've been able to do. So once you have done a survey, we can be able to see the total responses, the direct jobs that have been created, the indirect jobs, the total impact that you've done, the waste recycled. We're also looking at energy conservation, so the energy produced, how many units. So this can help you track, let's say for example, your carbon credits and all that. So if you're probably having green practice, what amount of energy have you produced, and you can be able to convert that into carbon credits, which can be able to earn your business revenue. You can be able to see the clean water provided, women employed, and all that, and all the different surveys that probably you want to do. So here you can also see that represented in charts. These represent the indirect jobs, the direct jobs, and the responses, the different types, the regional breakdown of all those, the survey reporting rates, and the different survey details. And you can be able to download these for you to be able to use them to improve your business. So basically, this is the data lake at a glance. If you need such a platform that can help you manage the different businesses that you're running, whether you're a regulator like FRC, Capital Markets Authority, you can be a county. Let's say for example you're a county and you're supporting businesses to grow, and you have onboarded all the different businesses on your platform. We also have those record keeping tools that will help all the different people in your jurisdiction to be able to record, easily record businesses. Let's say for example for the mama mboga, for the SMEs, for all those different people, mapping them out, but above all for them to be able to get these insights from an AI engine that can be able to help them track and see how their business is performing. So if you need that, you can contact us at Young Eagles of Transformation Kenya at 0796 808883. Adios.